Hey everybody, so the remote teaching thing has been going for 7 weeks now, maybe a little bit longer or shorter for some of us, but I'm thinking that a lot of you are starting to reach the same point I am with Google Classroom, where the third quarter has officially had the door closed, and we're into the fourth quarter, and assignments are starting to pile up in Google Classroom. I'm trying to figure out what to do with them. Let me preface this by restating something from when I first started making these videos. I'm not a professional at Google Classroom. I've been kind of learning on the job, as they say, just like everybody else. And this is going to be kind of a brute force solution. I did a little bit of research and I couldn't find anything better. So this is what I'm going with for now, but I'd be especially interested, even more so than usual, to hear if any of you guys have a more elegant solution. But in any case, as I talked about in a previous video, one of the best ways to keep track of student work and what needs to be graded still is this little drop-down menu and going to your to-do list. And it'll show all of your assignments for all of your classes under that account, whatever account you're logged in with. And it will show how many people have turned in that assignment, how many people have been assigned that assignment but haven't turned it in yet, and how many you have already reviewed and graded and returned to them. So these three numbers should add up to the total number of people in your class if you assigned it to everybody. You can double check and make sure that that number makes sense, and you can see anything in this turned in column is something that you will be wanting to review. Now, when you're all done with these and you're either gotten submissions from everybody or you're not expecting to get any more submissions, maybe you've got 2 or 3 still assigned, but those people are well past the due date and have not really given any signs of intending to do it. And for whatever reason you want to retire that assignment, you can go here and mark it as reviewed. And then it will disappear from this list and it will show up on your reviewed list over here. And if you make it a mistake, you can always push it back to your to-do list by marking it as not reviewed. And you can still look at them to make sure that nobody has gone back and turned in something super late and on this reviewed list. But as you notice, when you click on these little 3 dots, there's no way to actually get rid of this assignment, not for myself or for the students. So this list is starting to get pretty darn long. For one thing, I made in hindsight, what I feel like is a mistake. I have 3 different classes that I teach, but I have multiple sections of each class, and I made an individual classroom for both of the conceptual biology courses. Which in hindsight wasn't really necessary. I could have lumped these 2 together and saved myself some heartache. But in any case, what I want to do now is try to get rid of some of these old assignments from kids' lists because it's starting to be confusing for them. So the solution that we've come up with is to create a new category, or a new topic, I should say. If you go to one of your classes, if you haven't been doing this already, you can go to classwork, and you can create a topic, and that's like a header for a unit. So I've got 4.3 Introduction to Climate Change, for instance. And while you can't get rid of old assignments, you can kind of adjust what topic they are assigned to, and you can adjust where the topics fall on this list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new topic, and you could name it Archive or Old Assignments, or just don't do these, and whatever you want to do. I think I'm going to call this quarter 3 assignments for now, and I'm going to add that. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to drag this topic all the way down to the bottom, out of the way, so that it won't be interfering with anybody. When they log into Google Classroom, this topic will be all the way down here, all the way down here at the bottom, even underneath the intro safety stuff. Okay, so then I've got my quarter 3 assignments down here. What I can do is I can go into my old assignments. For instance, I had Earth Systems here. I had an assignment for this geolog. I can then go to this thing, edit the assignment, change the topic to Q3 assignments, save it, and that will shift this 3.4 geolog down to Q3 assignments, and it will still be on the students' list for assignments, and it will still be on my list even after I review it, but it will be way down there in the bottom and hopefully kind of out of the way. And then in the meantime, we'll hope that Google may add some sort of a feature that lets you more effectively archive old assignments and get them off of people's lists. But apparently people have been asking for this for multiple years now, and it hasn't happened, so I think we're going to have to come up with somewhat more creative solutions in the meantime. Anyway, I hope this helps you guys, and again, if you have a better way to handle this growing problem, by all means, shoot me an email, nicholas.stahl@schools.herman.net, or comment on this video and let me know. And I hope you guys are surviving the quarantine conditions okay, and you have a great week.